Hey y'all, welcome back to the kitchen for another episode of What's Cooking with the Bear. You know, around here, temperatures are cooling off a little bit. It's been really nice, and it's got me thinking about the slow cooker meals. Happened to see one on the internet the other day. Sounded really good, so I figured I'd give it a shot and cook it for y'all. It's pork chops with a creamy mushroom sauce, and we're gonna put it over long grain wild rice. So let's get over here and get to cooking. Alright y'all, get this meal started. Got our frying pan out. We're going to quick sear the pork chops before we put them in the crock. So we want to get our frying pan good and warm here. And, I'm just going to hit it with a little bit of non-stick spray. So while this is warming up, we'll just hang out. And alright y'all, got my pan good and hot. We're just going to take our pork chops, lay them in there a couple at a time, and all we're wanting to do is just sear the outside of these things. We're not wanting to cook them all the way through. Just let them cook on each side for a minute or so. And I like to push down on them to make sure they make full contact in the pan. You just want to sear it so the juices and stuff stay inside good, and you know, look good when they get done. This might be an unnecessary step. You know, you could just throw them in your crock pot and you know, add everything else and cook them, but this is the way it's done. I've never done this particular recipe before, but you know, so alright, let's check these things and see if they're seared. Not quite seared enough for me, but alright, I'll work on this particular pile of pork chops. And by the way, this is a double batch. Normally called for like 2 pounds of boneless pork chops. Well, I didn't have boneless pork chops. This is what I had, and this is what we're going to use. And this is 4 pounds, so this is what we're going to cook up. So alright, like I said, I'm going to finish rounding these up, searing them up. We'll bring you guys back when we're ready to go on to the next step. Alright y'all, next step is probably the easiest step of the whole thing. We got some Campbell's condensed French onion soup. We're just going to dump that in there. And eventually that will become our rich creamy sauce. And like I said, I'm doing a double batch, so it's 2 cans of that. That's simple as that. We'll get our lid, put the lid on it, put it in the outer warmer electrical part thing of the crock pot, slow cooker, and then cook it for 6-8 hours till the temperature is at least 160 for safe food eating. And yeah, then we'll finish her off. So y'all enjoy your couple seconds of time here, and I'm gonna go do some other stuff for 6-8 hours, and we'll come back to this and finish her off. Alright y'all, it's been a while. It's been like 6 hours or so. So the pork chops are done. I did check them with a thermometer. So we're gonna pull the chops out here. try to get them out in one piece, each one in one piece, whole. So oh, that one broke apart, but you'll have that. So one more here. Come on. Alright. There we go. Whoop. One more piece. Two more pieces. Alright. Alright. Now, to make our mushroom cream sauce, we're going to start out with, get my whisk here. We're going to start out with, this is 4 tablespoons of flour. Again, this is a double batch, so if you're doing it, you know, with a half batch or a normal batch, you would, there's more pork chop down in there. Not that would matter, but okay, that's better. Alright, as I was saying, you would just use 2 tablespoons of flour. So, start and just gently whisk this flour in. A little bit at a time. Make sure we don't have any lumps. A little bit of a lot. So, we're going to whisk that in. Try to get rid of all the lumps. And this is to thicken that French onion. So, yeah, we're gonna have a couple little lumps there, but hey, good sauce has lumps in it, doesn't it? At least I'm telling myself. So, all right, now we got that in there. Alright, now that we got that in there, we're going to add 2 8-ounce containers of sour cream. And again, this is a double batch, so if you were doing a single batch or a normal batch, you would just use 1 8-ounce container. But I'm meal prepping, so we're using 2. Get all the goodness out of there. Alright. Now, just we're going to use the whisk. We're going to whisk this stuff in. Try to, at least. Oh yeah, she's whisking nicely. And now we add the mushrooms. 1 can. Get all that goodness mushrooms out of there. And 2 cans. Alright. Now, just whisk those in. And we're going to let this cook until it thickens up. So, alright, we'll bring you guys back after we get it all thickened up. Alright, y'all. think this sauce is as thick as it's going to get. We got our pork chops on here with our long grain wild rice. Let's scoop up a little bit of this sauce. Ooh, y'all, that looks so good. Clean the edge of our plate off here because, you know, we want to look professional. But look at that, y'all. That is, smells delicious too. So, all right, let's do our taste test. All right, y'all. Here's our food. So let's give her a try. And I'm gonna break off a piece of that pork chop with that sauce. All that French onion with the sour cream, that makes an awesome, awesome sauce. I'm gonna try a little bit on that rice. So, that's good all the way around. So, there you have it, y'all. Slow cooker pork chops with a rich, creamy mushroom sauce. So, guess that's what you call it. So, appreciate y'all watching. Hope you enjoy it. Hope you're going to try it. And I'm going to go eat. So, as always, love y'all and bon appetit.